Welcome back, Brickmaniacs, to a special episode of Brickmania TV.
That's right.
Special.
So this particular episode is going to be focusing on a new book we've been working on that's going to be coming out right about the time this video does. So as you may notice here, we have a huge collection of Brickmania's Vietnam war kits.
Nice.
Basically, Brickmania did our first Vietnam War sets about 3-4 years ago. Actually, probably closer to 5 at this point. So we've been doing Vietnam War for quite a while. We have quite a backstock. People have been asking for instructions for all these, and we're going to start releasing Vietnam War instructions. This is basically Vietnam bricks. It'll be the first in a series of these books, but we wanted to get the oldest stuff covered first. So everything you see on this table is covered in that book.
That's awesome. So what's the official title of the book?
It's Vietnam Bricks. Don't know what the subtitle is going to be.
Not the subtitle.
We'll flash it on the screen. I don't even know if we'll put a volume 1 until we come out with volume 2. It doesn't make any difference.
Sure.
We'll figure that out. That's not that important. It is coming out. It will be available on the website. And,
cool.
And we'll have a subtitle on the screen describing it.
There we go. All right, let's get right into the models. First one.
Yeah, we had to go through, do some digging to find all the examples of the prototype models. So here we have, this is a Mutt. This is the Vietnam Jeep. This particular one has the recoilless rifle on the back. This was basically, if you drove a Jeep in Vietnam, it was this model. It's not the World War II version.
Sure.
And then this one particularly has the recoilless rifle, basically anti-tank rifle.
Yeah.
But they can put a high explosive shell in there and cause a lot of damage.
Sure thing.
So, and we'll just go through them left to right. Yep. Next up, this is a World War II vintage, actually, 155 millimeter howitzer. When the U.S. Army got involved in Vietnam, it went with the equipment it had on hand, and this was still at the time the howitzer in use. So I believe it was the M1 originally in World War II. They called it the M1, but then they changed it. So
cool.
As the years progressed.
All right. Next up,
yeah, the M1.
So this one, this previous one deploys, and they both deploy.
Oh yeah,
in
absolutely,
firing position,
absolutely. So the models, we're just going to go get a quick overview. We don't have time to do a detailed view, but this is the M102 Howitzer. This is a more lightweight, more portable, air transportable howitzer to replace the original M101, I guess is what it was.
Cool. All right, let's do the hooch.
Hooch, oh yeah. We can't have a book anymore without some sort of building in it.
There we go.
So we did all across in the rural areas of Vietnam. Basically, you built with what you had. So you had wooden houses, sometimes built out of grasses and have a grass roof.
Sure.
In this case, we have a corrugated steel roof on it. Basically, if you've seen our Vietnam display, you've seen this building. We actually pulled it out of the Vietnam display, put it into instruction form and build your own, build bigger, build smaller.
Cool.
Yep, complete your scene. We do also include the Mark I palm tree in case you wanted to populate your Vietnam scene with palm trees.
Just the Mark I palm. It wasn't a tactical palm tree.
I'm not sure. Maybe back at this time they hadn't developed that far. So this is the classic, the AH1 Huey. This was basically the main mode of transport. You're in a country that's completely, it goes from swampy coastline, river deltas, all the way through cities into mountains, various rough terrain. If you want to get troops in and out, they're going to be going in by helicopter. The Huey, UH-1D, the Huey, or Iroquois properly called, was your mode of transportation. This particular one, this model, this is the first
on camera.
Yep, the first of the Brickmania.
Those doors slide, right?
Yeah, they certainly
That's
do.
awesome.
So you can close the doors. This is the first one I did with the opening and closing doors.
Yeah.
It's gonna. You got to use 2 hands to do that.
Yeah.
But we'll let the kids play with it.
Take our word for it.
Yeah.
Totally works.
So of course we have also the M35. This is a deuce and a half. So this is the basic truck that was all over. When you see soldiers, you see trucks. You don't always see tanks. More than likely, you're going to see trucks. This is the deuce and a half, the famous 2.5 ton off-road truck. We are including a cover. So people, when this model came out, it had a canvas printed cover. We are including that. We've been able to perfect that technique, so we can do that in-house now. It's like a paper canvas. It's cool. It's printed. Keep it shaped real well, and you'll get that with the book.
Cool.
So
backing up.
Yeah, lots of opening doors. This is same thing. This is basically a quad 50 anti-aircraft mount. This is a gun truck. Basically, what they did is anti-aircraft units were sent to Vietnam, not really used for much because there wasn't much to shoot down for flying. But they originally went over with towed quad 40s or quad 50s, 50 caliber machine guns, and these are originally they were towed. The guys got tired of carrying trailers around or towing trailers, so they took the wheels off the trailers and just mounted the guns directly into the vehicle.
So this is the brick-built one.
Yeah, that's the original model. This is what the kit came with.
Right.
And if you would like to upgrade to the Brick Arms version, that instructions are also provided for that. So you'd have to provide your own M2 HBs from Brick Arms. They're going to cost you what, $6 a piece, something like that. Yeah. But so you're going to have to pay $24 for Brick Arms. Otherwise, if you want to just use your own parts, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. We also next up we have the AH1. Basically the Cobra gunship. So it was a attack version of the Huey helicopter, slimmed down, made a smaller target for ground fire. But basically, when you're landing troops in and out of a hostile area, you're going to get shot at. And these guys the job of this particular bird was to suppress the enemy fire. This is the Sheridan, basically a light tank sent over to Vietnam.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah, it is a Sheridan light tank. Yeah, it's an amphibious tank. It can go in water. It does have deployable swim vane. It has this, basically they weren't really.
Is that front part pop up? Yeah.
It does. Yeah. It's a shield. So when you're like fording water or you're basically swimming, which they didn't really do all that much in these. In Vietnam, in practicality, you have this windshield for the guy. Your driver doesn't get like water splash in his face or water coming in your open hatch.
Sure.
So, up next, we'll do the little out of order. This is the M41 Walker Bulldog. So this is an American light tank. These were developed. Let's get these suspension working here. These were developed after. During the Korean War.
Yeah, there we go. You got it.
Yeah, suspension does have working suspension, but also makes it more complicated.
Sure.
On the other hand. This is the original suspension that came with the kit. We did update it to use Brickmania track links, which will save you some money over trying to buy the Lego chain links that they originally came with. Plus, it's a heck of a lot sturdier with our track links. And then over here, this is the M42 A1 Duster. Same hull, basically, same everything. But this is armed with two 40mm cannons for anti-aircraft. The M41 was used by the South Vietnamese Army, the ARVN, ARVN.
Yeah.
And then the Duster was used by the United States Army. Again, sent over because thinking there was going to be a need for anti-aircraft. Didn't use it for that. These ended up being convoy support. Great fire suppression vehicles.
Yeah.
We do have a couple of trailers.
Ooh.
I know everybody's
Water
they're dying for their trailer, but we know an Army it moves on its stomach, but it also you got to have water, and then we have an ammunition trailer. So originally we came out with this battle pack that had the M35 truck with the ammunition trailer, and then it would also tow the 155 or the 105mm howitzer.
Cool. Back opens up on that one.
Yep. So it does open up. You can attach it to your deuce and a half. And then you can attach your gun right to the hitch on there. So, cool. Trailers, exciting trailers. Ooh. Of course, they don't take up that much space. And then we have the M113. So armored cavalry units. Basically you'd have a ACAV, armored cavalry. This is the M113, famous troop transporter, and they upgunned it. They basically drove these things through the deltas, through the swamps. Guys wouldn't have to slug, they wouldn't have to walk.
Right.
But you always do have to get people on the ground. You can't just send in helicopters and rain death from the sky.
Right.
That's no way to control actual territory. You have to put people there. So you would see the M113s in conjunction with the light tanks, the Sheridans.
Yeah.
Yep. The common sight.
Last but not least.
Yes. Last but not least. This is the PBR.
Everyone's favorite patrol boat.
The patrol boat, river patrol boat. I think this is a 23-foot patrol boat. Can't remember off the top of my head. I've been so busy making instructions, I've kind of forgotten some of the details of the model. But this, you may remember that movie Apocalypse Now.
Yep.
This is
Inspired by that.
This is the boat in the movie. This is the same boat they were using. So these patrol boats, it's a light patrol boat meant to patrol all the various waterways of the coastal areas of Vietnam.
Cool. So the book right now is still in production.
Right.
But and it's coming with a sticker sheet. It's going to be very similar to our previous books we've released. This is an example of a Pacific Theater one.
Right.
Full color instructions. It'll be just like this, only with these models in here.
So spiral binding. You'll have full color instructions. The fabric parts, the cloth parts, I should say, you will get them. The printed cloth parts. You get the flag. You get the truck top. You get stickers.
There's a sticker sheet that comes in all of our instruction books.
Right, and this particular one, these are mostly American vehicles, so you're going to get United States Army, Vietnamese. We will throw in a few of the VC figures. Anything else, we obviously have done more Vietnam kits than what you see here. These are a selection of the oldest. Everyone here, it happens to be mine as well. There will be a follow-up book with more stuff, but we have so many other models we have to do that it might even be a year before we get to the second Vietnam book.
Cool.
Maybe even longer.
Who knows, who knows. All right, that is the episode. For more information, check out brickmania.com. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.